If dream time is the same as real time, how is it that some people report having year-long experiences in their lucid dreams? Today I'm going to answer that once and for all. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me Matt here, and today we're talking once again about dream duration. Now I've said before that dream time passes the same as real time. And there is such a thing as time dilation, where time can seem to pass a little bit slower, but you're not really ever going to experience a year in a dream or anything like that. So keeping that in mind, how is it that there are people who say they have experienced a year in a dream? If you can't experience a year in a dream, then how can someone say that they have? Are they just lying? Are they just completely making it up? I actually don't think they are. I'm actually going to offer an explanation now for why it could be that they think that they've experienced a year in a dream despite not having done that. Now I'm actually working on a new lucid dreaming product at the minute. I don't want to spoil anything, but while I was making it I was putting in this part about the duration of dreams and about how you can get the illusion of having spent a lot more time in a dream than you actually spent there. And while I was actually putting that piece of information in there, I thought, why not actually make a video about this? Because this is kind of something that people don't often consider. So I'm going to give you a quick little thought experiment, a quick little exercise to do. Go back in your memory right now to the day that you were born, and quickly, in 5 seconds, go back through the events of your life to this moment. So as you're doing that, you're going to find that you quickly go to notable events in your life, things that stand out in your memory. Perhaps the day you went to school for the first time, perhaps the day you met your first crush, perhaps a day that you lost someone meaningful to you. Things like that, events that stand out. And these events don't have to be important events, it can just be a day that particularly stands out in your memory for whatever reason. But you're going to go through these little flashes of events, and in 5 seconds you've spanned a course of your life, which could be 10, 12, 20, 30, 40 or 50 years or more, in a span of 5 seconds. But because you've picked out those key events, those most memorable events to you, you've kind of gone through that whole period. It feels like you've kind of gone through that whole period, even though it's only 5 seconds. So, I want to propose a theory for how these longer lucid dream experiences occur. I want you to imagine now that you're in a dream. You spend 1 minute being born and crawling around as a baby and becoming a toddler. You spend another minute becoming a little kid and playing with your friends, and then going to your first school. You spend another minute then going through your early schools up to when you start to go to high school. You spend another minute in high school, another minute in university and graduating, and then a couple of minutes working, a couple of minutes in a retirement home, and then a minute on your deathbed as everything comes to an end. You spent 8 minutes in a dream. Wait, hold up. Hey kids, welcome to Tipharot's lesson on basic math.
Yay!
1 plus 1 equals 2. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 5 plus 5 equals 8. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not just a idiot who can't count. And yet you've gone through an entire sequence of events that feels like a lifetime. You didn't experience a lifetime, you experienced 8 minutes. But when you wake up and you probe your memory, what are you going to see? You're going to see a similar series of events to if you probed your whole life for memories. Because when you try to go back in your memory of your whole life, you don't see every little thing that you did. You see key events. So what happens when you go back in your memory of that 8 minutes? You see being a toddler, you see being a little kid, you see, your first school, your next school after that, you see high school, you see university, you see working, you see all of these key events, just the same as if you did a retrospective of your whole life. And so, it kind of gives the illusion that you experienced more than you did. So there you go, there's an explanation for why people can wake up afterwards and feel like they've been in a dream a lot longer than they were. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to learn how to lucid dream for yourself, I have a 14-part lucid dreaming audio course where I take you step by step through the process of getting your first lucid dream, using different methods to actually achieve that, controlling those dreams and doing the things you want to do, and then testing those abilities, giving you challenges to put those abilities to the test and see how far you've come. If you like the sound of that, check out the link up there. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have, be sure to subscribe over there. And if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon page, and if you want to keep watching, pick one of the videos on screen, go watch that, and I will see you soon. Take care.